Hi, I'm Steve Sobek, and here you see the home page of amysflashcards.com. At the very top of the page, you'll see the different categories that these flashcard-like drills cover. You'll see states, countries, cities, mental math, music, vocabulary, Bible, an absolute gold mine of resources to help you and your children learn. I'm going to begin this 5-minute overview by clicking on the USA state drill. Just click the word Start right here. And here you see an interactive map. As I mouse over various states, you see that they light up. When you click on a state,
Colorado, Nebraska,
hear the name of the state.
Kansas,
you can see how it is spelled.
Oklahoma, Texas.
And if you begin this by not knowing any of the states, then you're supposed to start with just 3. Say, for example, Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. And you practice those 3 over and over until you feel comfortable enough to add a 4th one. Then add on Mississippi. Then practice those 4. Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Mississippi. And when you feel strong with those 4, add on South Carolina. Then add on Tennessee, and then add on North Carolina. And just continue one state at a time, adding on, practicing until you know all 50 states. Now notice that never does this drill prompt you to type in the name of the state. Please type in the name of the state, Georgia. You'll be never prompted for that. See, the key to flashcards is that you get instant answers on command when you want them. You control how fast you go, and you control when you want to see that answer. There should not be any delay in terms of having to first type the answer before you could actually see it. This is not a testing site. This is a learning site. And so that's the focus. There's no typing, no delays, instant answers whenever you want to see the answer. All right, let's go back to the home page. I should mention that the city drills are slightly different. Let me start the drill for learning the state capitals and other cities of the USA. I'll click on Start right here. And you'll notice that to get the answer with any of the city drills, all you need to do is mouse over the city. There's no clicking, there's no click events in the city drills. I suggest learning the state capitals first, and then move on to learning other cities like Los Angeles and San Diego and San Francisco and Reading. Many of the drills have handouts or maps that you can print to allow you or your children to study while they're away from the computer. For example, all of these links off to the right of the drill, these are PDF files. Let's take a look at the USA State PDF file, and you'll find that it's a 2-page document. On page 1, you'll see the states with all of the names of the states typed in very neatly, easy to read without being cluttered with river names and mountain names and all these other types of clutter. Just the names of the states. And then on page 2, you'll have the same states but without the answers. And so if you print the answers on one side and put the paper back in the printer and print the blank copy on the other side, you could have your children practice while they're in the back seat of the car driving. And I think you'll find the handouts very, very helpful. All right, let's take a look at the math section, the mental math drills on the website. I'm going to start a very common drill for multiplication. I'll click the word Start right here. And here you can see the question, and you're supposed to think the answer. You never have to type any answers. And just click this button to see the answer, and the same button to see the next question. 32, 21. And you keep answering these questions, and occasionally you might get one wrong. And if you get one wrong, you stop, just like you would physical flashcards. You stop and think about that right answer. Oh yeah, I should know 7 times 2 is 14. All right, let's keep going. And eventually, when you come to the end, you can work as long as you want. When you're ready to stop, you click on the stop sign, and you'll see some statistics, including how fast, the rate in which you have been working. And if you spend about 5 minutes a day on these drills, you'll find yourself rapidly increasing in speed and accuracy. The mental math drills include more than just basic addition tables and multiplication tables. It includes some advanced mental math drills, skills that require special tricks, strategies and tricks in order to help you to rapidly calculate the answer. And what I'm suggesting here is that you don't start any of these advanced drills until you watch, most of these are little videos that explain a little trick that you'll find pretty neat, and with practice you'll find yourself calculating very difficult math problems very quickly, and it won't take that long to learn them. Of course, it's after you've mastered the basic math facts. Then move on to the advanced, but always watch the video before you actually start and practice the drill. All right, underneath the mental math drills, you'll see some instructional videos on how to use the TI-84 graphing calculator. I taught math for 33 years before I retired and started this website, and I found this calculator to be a powerful tool that I think high school students should know how to use. When you watch these videos, let me just start one of these. Let me strongly recommend that you view these in full screen mode. Once you start the video, there'll be a little link in the bottom right corner after you start it. And if you click on that hyperlink, it will expand to fill up your entire screen. Then you'll be able to see all of the buttons and the names, and be able to read the little words that are above these buttons on the calculator. This is TI-84 simulation software that will allow me to demonstrate and allow the students to watch step by step how to accomplish some very, very neat things. I think you'll like these videos. Underneath the mental math drills and the calculator instructional videos, we have some Bible drills. I'm going to start the drill for learning the names of the books of the Old Testament. And you'll see here that that none of these hotspots require mouse clicks. They are all mouse over events. If you want to see the answer, then you just mouse over the answer. No clicking is necessary. If you want to hear how a book is pronounced, then you mouse over the pronounce button.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers,
okay,
Deuteronomy.
And suppose of course you should learn these sequentially. And there's also hints. Suppose you get Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and you can't think of the next book before you want to just show the answer. You could go over here and mouse over the hint, and you'll see what letter it begins with. It starts with a D. Oh yeah, Deuteronomy. All right, so you can it's like having a tutor with you, and eventually you work your way through until you know
Ezra,
all the books of the Old Testament. And I also have a separate drill for learning the books of the New Testament. And I have a song on the home page as well. So there's a quick snapshot of the Bible drills. Okay, a quick word on the music drills. You'll notice here on the left side, I have flashcard-like drills for learning names of the notes on the piano, the notes on the guitar fretboard, and on and on. I also have video lessons for playing guitar, and my daughter Amy, whom I named the website after, teaches all the video piano lessons. Let me just click on one of these, and again, when you watch these videos, I strongly recommend that you click on this little button right here at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and that will help you to see this in full screen mode. So you'll be able to read all of the text, because I have graphics. I have two videos going on, a video of Amy and then a separate video showing her keyboard. I think you'll find if you're interested at all in learning piano, playing by chords, then I think you'll thoroughly enjoy listening to Amy's lessons. And of course, keep checking back later because we continually add to this website as time progresses. Underneath the music section, we have the vocabulary section. I want you to notice that I have separate video instructions for each of the different categories. These videos go into a little bit greater detail. If you think that you need a little bit more instruction than this, short video is giving you, then definitely click and watch these longer, more detailed videos. Off to the very bottom right, we have resources for educators. So there's graph paper. These aren't drills down here. If you want to make your own flashcards, we have a PDF file for that, and game boards. You could print 2015 calendars. Just different types of things that I think would be beneficial to you. Of course, the PDF files require that you have something that can read that, like Adobe Reader, a free download from adobe.com. If you like to learn with flashcards, you will absolutely love this website. I am convinced that flashcards are the best way to learn important facts. Now, if you use this site beyond the first month is free. After that, I ask that you pay $20 per year per family. And there's a link right here that will take you and show you all the details. Payment is currently on the honor system. I don't police the site to see who's paying and who isn't, but I ask that you be honest. And if you plan to use my website past the first month, please go to this page, and through PayPal secure servers, you can pay your $20 per year subscription. At the bottom of the home page, you'll see my email address. I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to send me your comments and suggestions for perhaps future drills that I'll be adding to the site. I'd love to hear from you. Now go back to the home page and take some of these drills for a test drive, and I think you'll be absolutely amazed at what you get for just $20 per year. Thanks for watching.